Abubakar, and my teammate name is Louis Ho. Our goal is to discuss our final presentation for the semester-long project. This presentation is broken down into 4 categories. Introduction, where we discuss into detail our project background and motivation. We describe our data set and variable into details, and we touch base on some literature review. Then we move to visualization. We talk about descriptive statistics and data visualization using machine learning, specifically Python. Then our next step is the methodology. We're focusing on linear regression and model machine learning. Linear regression is a commonly used type of predictive analysis. The overall idea is to examine does a set of predictor variables do a good job in predicting some outcome. And we also use machine learning to determine if there's any relationship between our variable. Then we conclude our presentation. An international e-commerce company who sells electronics hope to understand their customer database. They've been collecting data over a period of time. The goal is to use the data to create visualization and machine learning to help the company identify area they are falling short in order to implement solution. We did some literature review and we found out that various research and studies talked about organization collecting and mining data and utilizing the data sets by using business intelligence to provide better service for their clients. It is a well-known fact that keeping track of customers' activity help business update their marketing strategy and also improve their customer experience. The goal for our project is to find a relationship between the variables in our data sets and also predict the delivery time of products, which is very important to our customers. The source of our data, our data was obtained from Kaggle, and the direct link is found in the reference page below. Introduction of our variable. We have a total of 12 variables and 10,999 observations. The list of our variables are customer ID, warehouse block. The company has big warehouse which is divided into blocks A, B, C, D, and E. We also looked at the mode of shipment. The company shipped the product in multiple ways. It's done by shipping, flight, or by road. Also, we care about the number of calls customers make to inquire about their products. We also looked at the customer rating, 1 being the worst and 5 being the highest. And the cost of our product is in US dollars. We also looked at the number of prior purchases our customer have made during the specific time period. Also, we collected a sample to identify product importance, and it is ranked as low, medium, and high. We also care about the gender of our customers. We also looked at discount offers on products. These slides show a snippet of our total observation, which is 10,999 rows, and we narrowed down the number of our variable from 12 to 7. We care specifically about customer calls, our customer rating, the cost of the product, prior purchases, discount offered, weight in grams, and also whether the product reached our customer in time. When it reached our customer in time, it's quoted as 1, and when it doesn't reach our customer in time, it's 0. Next step in our presentation is to look at some visualization. This specific visualization is a heat map generated using Python. It shows a significant correlation between variables. When the correlation is 1, it shows there's a perfect correlation between the two variables, and anything 0 or less shows there is no correlation between the two variables. For example, when you look at the correlation between prior purchase and the cost of the product is 0.12, it shows the correlation. There is some relationship, but it's not strong, it's not perfect. We are looking for one. This would be further discussed down in the slide using other machine learning to see, the correlation between the variables combined. Next is to look at the statistics of our data sets. We're interested in finding out what the mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum figures are within each of our variable. Mean, because we want to know the average number of each of our variable. The standard deviation is also the amount of variation within the data set. Our overall goal is to have an objective measure of opinion and also provide basis for comparison. Next was to look at the number of average calls customer make when they're expecting their product. We realized that on an average, customer make a total of 4 calls when they order from us, and just a few number of people call at least 7 times. This tells us that people normally get just a small percentage of people do not get their call on their product on time. That's why they have to call all the way up till 7 times. Our goal is to hopefully narrow it down and reduce the number of calls we receive from customer. The next is to look at the distribution of our price range, and the price range is from $100 to $300. Next is to look at the number of just to know the gender of our customer, and it looks pretty even. It's about 5,000 males and also 5,000 females. So our gender is pretty balanced. Also, the next is to look at the portion of our shipments that are delivered on time. In total, we see that our delivery on time is greater than not delivery on time. We realize that 60% of our products get to our customer on time and 40% do not get to our customers on time. And in the long run, we would hope that this number of not reaching customer on time decrease hopefully by half. So we are hoping to see about 80-20. Our next visualization is to look at our warehouse block, and we realize warehouse F has the highest number of products reaching our customer on time. So our other warehouses should look to emulate warehouse F. Also, we realize majority of our products are being shipped to our customers, and about over 4,000 reaches our customers on time. Next is to look at our customer rating. Whenever our customer whenever customers receive product, they get to rate us, and whenever products get to them on time, that's when we receive a higher rating, and when they do not receive their products on time, we receive a low rating. In the long run, we would like to see higher rating and try to also minimize the low rating and try to get products into the hands of our customers on time. At this point, I would like to turn over the presentation to my teammate Louis Hall to talk about the methodology into details. Thank you.
And the first we will try to some machine learning model, and we try to predict the delivery on time variable, and we will try to farm model. It's KNN, gradient plotting, random logistic regression, decision trees, and did the tables about the some value like training score, test score, precision recon, and advanced Scott. And the highest accuracy is 0.69 from the gradient plotting model. And now we apply a logarithmic regression. The reason why I use this model, I want to find relationship between the variable with the my dependent variable here research on time. And here we can here the table shows us the variable customer care codes cost of the product, price per why in webs it have a negative relationship, and the car offer it the mod import with the dependent variable it reset on time. Now it's somewhat about the block with the dependent variable with independent variable. Yeah, and here we can see the car offer header mods impact with the research on time. Now I will try to use linear regression to find relationship between the product important and prior per chart with the dependent variable is customer care code, and the table shows us p-value smaller than 0.5, and R square is 89.2%. It means the we have a good relationship between, and we can use independent variable to add blend customer care code. Now I want to try to predict with the owner variable, and first prediction customer care code, and the same with the first one. We got the highest accuracy in 0.4 from the gradient plotting, and as the last one we try to predict the car offer, and we got the highest accuracy is 0.07. I think it's we do believe it's not good result, so it means we can predict this variable. Now we use I want to use a dependent variable in customer rating, and find the relationship between the predictor and customer rating, and try to apply nonlinear regression. The table shows us p-value smaller than 0.05, and R square is 717%, and it's been have a relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable, and this relationship is good enough. Now you have a three block, and sort about the relationship, and here we can see the customer care code have the mod impact with the customer rating. And for conclusion, warehouse block app have the highest delivery on time, and 16% of the products are delivered on time, and companies try to increase this percent. And after apply the linear regression, we can apply well the positive correlation between the number of prior purchase, the importance of products, and the number of the phone call from the customer, and the customer care code had the highest impact on the customer rating. We can see in a nonlinear regression model. And again, we do believe we can not predict the recur of a variable, and gradient think other model can be used for this data. That on our presentation, and thank you for listening.